out to eat around teenagers in public, you know, sometimes they can act a little extra. But should they have to pay extra, okay? Peter Locos, the co-owner of Wayne's Hill Diner in New Jersey, says he is now charging an 18% teen tax because he and his staff are tired of local school kids hanging out in his restaurant and not tipping. Now, one local mom, however, is reportedly very angry about the policy and is not having it and has launched a campaign against it. So, ladies, do you think restaurants should be allowed to charge extra for teens who don't tip?
Clearly, her teenager wasn't tipping. That's why she's mad. Because it's going to cost her money.
Okay, round of applause, audience, if you believe they should have a teen tax. Round of applause if you agree.
I don't know. It just sounds
Look,
weird.
only one.
I think they should.
Good.
Yeah.
How many of you guys have been waiters? That's why. I'm sorry, the job of a waitress it's not easy.
That is true.
It is not
only
easy.
do we make minimum wage, I'm speaking for my waiter side inside of me, but we also have to tip out the busser, the food runner, the bartender if there is one, and also the hostess. So tips are all we're living on when you come and work. And when you have teens loiter, it either makes other people not want to come and partake in the peacefulness that a restaurant can offer, or they're just taking up tables so people can't sit down and dine. But then you also don't want to be, it's kind of, it's prejudice to just like put a tax only on teens.
It generalizes maybe the bad teens
it's not fair that way.
don't tip.
This is my problem with it. It is discriminatory.
Yes.
And the thing is that if you start with teens, I hate to say it, okay, there's this stereotype that black people don't tip. So then are you going to do a black tax?
Yeah.
I just think that you should just encourage. Okay,
No, I think they should do it overall. What if they just do it overall?
For everybody?
Like everybody. If you have a lot of teen customers and you're finding that nobody is tipping your staff, then maybe just do it overall. And there's a lot of restaurants that the tip is already included.
A lot of comedy clubs do that. They do that because people don't tip, so they put an automatic tip for everybody.
I think
and
that's great.
That way it's
Or
fair.
maybe be a great parent and teach your child, manners.
I like that.
And own that responsibility.
But this
you know what I
parent
mean?
is getting upset about it. Where I think maybe you can teach, but at the same time, I agree that it shouldn't just be to the teens.
Yeah.
But even when we were having this discussion, I asked my teen, Lily, and she was like, no, I think it makes sense. Like, everybody should have to pay their part.
It is teaching them responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about this one.
I don't know if it should be specific to them, but I think it's unfair to imagine being a waitress and waiting on a table of a bunch of teenagers, and then you get your bill and you don't have any tip.
Right, yeah, that's
not cool.
just, I think we should just teach more about tipping and having them understand it.
Yeah.